Hey guys, welcome back to another Brown Disc 2 video. Tons of information regarding Liberta and these new updates we'll be getting. So let's go ahead and talk about this. First of all, of course, as you can see on the screen right here, we have Liberta's new skill animation for this costume. I'm actually pleasantly surprised. They made this quite fan servicey, as you can tell. She's bowing down. She's got the cake very emphasized here. It's definitely consistent when you consider Liberta's onsen costume skill animation. So I guess I can see what they were going for here. It's just kind of hard to tell how caked up she is just based off her base model here. But this animation really nice, and of course she has the tongue out as well. She also has that very kind of seductive look. It's crazy. And then of course with the finger motion there, she knows exactly what she's doing there. You guys definitely know what that one means. But yeah, quite the animation. I just wish her costume was at that level too. Unfortunately, the costume's kind of plain, but I guess they made up for that with the animation. But I say very solid animation. I'm very, very impressed with the devs cooked up with that one. Let's go ahead and take a look at the actual patch notes now. We have tons of information there. So maintenance will run from March 12th, 11:50 p.m. UTC to March 13th, 3:40 a.m. UTC. So it's about 3 hours and 50 minutes long. Go ahead and plug that into your local time zone converter just so you guys can see what that's going to be in your local time zone. Season event storyline. So of course we're getting a new season events. This one's to be revolving Liberta here. A little excerpt regarding Liberta's story if you guys want to go ahead and read through that one. Some more background information. Just gonna skip through that part. Some quality of life improvements here. So there's some really nice changes they're making to the game. First of all, for the gear dismantlement, the cumbersome process of gearcraft to upgrade to dismantle will be streamlined for convenience. So the upgrading settings button will be added to the bottom of the gearcraft screen, allowing gear to be upgraded immediately after crafting. I like that quite a bit here. And then upgrading settings pop-up will now include an auto dismantle option. Guys, these are some really nice little changes they're adding that's gonna make, you know, the gear crafting process way more not enjoyable, but not as, you know, long and boring. Because they even specify here that's a cumbersome process. I like that they even had to note that. That's really nice. Some other changes, they'll be preventing cancellation during mass gear crafting. A confirmation pop-up will now appear when pressing the stop button. Okay. And they're making some maximum limit changes for the gear craft. Upgrade all and dismantle all. And then skill cutscene costume specific setting feature. That's a very wordy title there. But a new feature allows you to set which costume skill cutscenes will play during battle. That's quite interesting. So I assume what they mean by this is, like, let's say I have my 5 characters and I only want maybe Summer Eclipse and Bunny Lowen's costumes in specific to play. So I guess I could go into the settings and have it set during the battle to where only those costumes will play. But it says on the top right of the home screen. Okay, I need to see this in game to really understand this. But okay, I'm interested. PC client improvements. Windowed mode will be added. So for the PC players out there, that's a really, I think that's gonna be pretty massive for you guys. Some other notices, when a skill cutscene plays during battle, tap the screen once will now skip the cutscene. This is probably one of my favorite changes they've really ever made to the game. It's such a little detail, but it's gonna go such a long way. Essentially, like, you know, I could have all my skill cutscenes, you know, playing, but maybe sometimes during a battle, I just want to skip the skill cutscene. Maybe I'm trying to, I'm having to replay this battle multiple times, so I don't really want the skill cutscene to play as much. I get to skip the skill cutscene as soon as I press it. I like that so much. So the new pickup and character information here. So of course this is Liberta. I've talked about this costume design. Bit lackluster. I wish they did a little bit more with the costume here. It's just kind of boring. And I guess that they were going for that look anyway, but at least they made up with it with this animation. But I don't know, costume, it just isn't doing it for me. And I would honestly skip this unit, but the kit is so good. And I'm a waifu over meta guy every day, all day, except this one moment where I will be pulling for meta just because the kit is absolutely, it's insane. So essentially, if you guys are familiar with Be Idol Helena, that's a magic buffer here. So with this scenario here, we have Liberta. She's the physical buffer, the physical version of Be Idol Helena, and she's quite necessary for, I think, most, if not all, physical teams. So at +0, she uses up 3 SP. cooldown is 3 turns, and she restores 3 SP to allies. Additionally, ally attack is increased by 35% for 4 turns. Ally crit rate is increased by 25% for 4 turns. So it's not too bad at the base copy. We get it to +1. We're going down to 2 SP. Not too bad. In addition, looks like attack and the crit rate is about the same. But then we go to +2. Okay, SP still at 2 SP now, but the attack increases from 35% to 50%. You go to +3, attack stays the same, but the ally crit rate is increased to 50% from 25%. +4, now the attack is increasing from 50 to 65%. And then at +5, we're going from 65% to 85% for 4 turns for the attack increase. Absolutely crazy, guys. And then we have to add in the skill potential. So get a skill potential 1 increases attack by 50%, 2 increases attack by 15%. Get her to skill potential 3 reduces SP cost by 1. That means her ability only costs 1 SP. Guys, this is an absolutely insane kit. Absolutely necessary for the physical teams out there. And I will be pulling. Will I get it to +5 immediately? I'm not too sure, because luckily it looks like the costume is available in the Story Pack 15 save zone, so you can get yourselves a copy there once you get to Story Pack 15. Yeah, companion recruitment is available after clearing the main quest. So finish 15 and then there you go. You'll be able to recruit her. But yeah, I don't know if I'll get her to +5 immediately, but I definitely need to at least get her to, I think at bare minimum, I'm going to try to go for at least a +2. I want that increase to 50% attack. That's such a nice, that's going to be really nice. But ultimately, especially if you're a player, if you're someone who does heavily value the meta, you want like the strongest teams, you need to get her to +5 immediately. This is like a must. There's no questions asked. You need that. If you're like me, cares more about the waifu, I still do recommend you pulling. Go ahead and pull for this. It's just gonna help you so much. And if you're somebody who only collects one of each costume and you don't really play the game too much, well then that's the one scenario where, oh yeah, you don't really necessarily need to. If you're not gonna really play the game too often, you're really just logging in, getting those characters, maybe doing a little bit of content, but just logging out, not doing much else. So that's really my advice. But for most, I'd say most round just 2 players, especially if you're watching this video, you need to get to at least +1, +2 at the bare minimum, and then from there try to get her to +5 ultimately over time. But yeah, guys, absolutely crazy kit. Just some more information. This is her item here, so that will be running as well. The costume pickup schedule. So we have Young Lady Blade. We have Celia going on currently. We have Liberta, of course, after this upcoming maintenance, and then Justy is getting a rerun next week. And then for Proud of Hope shop, looks like they're adding Lady Blade, Leckless, Rubia. So Maid Rubia is added to Proud of Hope shop, and then Leatrice as well. Not Maid Leatrice. Looks like it's Rodev Star Leatrice. The Mirror Wars shop costume schedule looks like it's going to be updated. So Fire Graffiti, Anesthesia will be added. In addition, we'll be getting Comeback Idol Grand Hilda in the Golden Thread shop. I actually just pulled her from a free daily pull the other day, so I think it's kind of funny how that worked out. Just some side information, some issue fixes. You guys could go ahead and pause the screen, read through that. It's nothing too major. But guys, that's really it for this video. I hope you found it informative. Definitely let me know. Are you guys pulling for Liberta? Are you skipping? And if you are pulling, how many copies are you getting? Thank you so much for watching. Definitely like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you're interested in more Brown Dust 2 content like this. And I'll catch you guys in the next video.